Hey guys, it's a sad day today. We lost a very important person globally. As they say, the London Bridge has collapsed. Right, guys?
The London Bridge has fallen.
The fallen part, they've got a couple things that they're talking about, the fallen part. You know, they've got the London Bridge operation, which is Charles taking over. But what we're talking about is the Queen, unfortunately. Hey,
and that hoe Camilla.
Beautiful years.
Huh?
She's
Wait,
next. Sorry.
What did I just say? We're going to start this one over.
Wait, yeah.
We're starting this one over.
I was just talking about the hoe Camilla.
Oh, no.
What?
That fucking homewrecker.
She's the hoe, right?
She's a homewrecker.
I mean, I know he wanted to marry her all along, and
Yes.
but ended up marrying somebody he wasn't interested in. But
And look at the two differences.
She's still the
Camilla
hoe.
compared to Diana. I mean, it's like there's not even
she a hoe for
close.
show.
Yeah, well, you don't know what one can do and what the other one can do. So, I mean, they might have different talents.
They may have different talents.
Come
I
on. So
don't
let's
know.
start this over.
Either
all right?
way,
Listen, we got to be.
Prince
We got
Charles
to be.
is not.
No, let's just not talk about her like that way. Okay, let's start fresh.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't fucking with your dick.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well,
God save the Queen.
come on. Let's stop.
I mean it, man.
Jesus. All right, guys. Today we had some sad news. I mean, she spent 70 years reigning. Queen Elizabeth II passed, and what a great lady. She did a lot of wonderful things. She got thrust into that whole thing.
That was an aggressive thrust.
1953. She was 26 years old. You know what she was doing when she became the queen?
She was in the military, I think.
She was a mechanic.
Yeah, she was a mechanic in the
mechanic,
military.
Yeah.
One of the best pictures she's ever taken, by the way. You've seen the picture, obviously, right?
Oh, yeah.
She looks good.
She was pretty cool as a young girl,
She
and
was.
then I think
She's a
the
pretty
fact
girl.
that all of the stress that she had to take on, I mean, really kind of just overtook, and she became very serious.
I think her legacy is
About
going to be her
everything.
grace. She had grace beyond any big, political leader, I think,
But think about
across
it.
the planet.
At 26, you're pushed into that, not thrust. And, I mean, that's all the way back. Winston Churchill
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
That
Okay?
was, I mean,
Yeah.
but
World
that
War
was
II.
her. That was, I think, one of her biggest allies, confidants. I think that was. I
Absolutely.
mean, honestly, I know a lot of people have opinions about Churchill, but I mean, I think he was pretty great in that position.
Yeah, he was highly
Just
influential.
Well,
very
listen,
much so.
she
Yeah.
considered him, and she said this in an interview in the 60s, that she considered him more like an uncle.
Right.
So it was easier, for her to try to figure this out.
Were they diddling? Is that what you're suggesting?
No.
Was there a thrust?
Yeah. Jesus, dude.
I
No.
feel like Churchill probably lost all thrusting ability.
I know, he
Yeah,
wasn't-
before that.
Yeah,
I
right
mean,
after
I
around
think
9 a.m.
around that time that they were working together, I mean, he was very awkwardly kind of old and wetting his pants, and
Oh,
just
he
like
was.
that's when they
Degenerately
finally
drunk.
kind of
He was
they
one
were trying
step
to
from the
push
wheelchair.
him out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't really think anything like that was going on, but
And
be
she
weird.
was, I mean, think about it, guys.
And what's her husband's name?
Oh, Jesus.
What's his? What? Adam, help me.
The Keeper of the Crypt.
Yes.
Edward?
No.
yeah, it was Edward. No.
No. Oh,
Philip.
my goodness.
Prince
Philip.
Philip, yeah.
Prince Philip.
Prince Philip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
the
he's
keeper
got
of
to
the
be next,
crypt.
right?
Yeah.
He's still around, right?
No, he's
No,
gone.
he
Did he already
died. What, last year?
Last year, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
right.
no, he
That's right.
he looked like he was
I keep up on my
150.
British monarchy really tightly.
Really well. No, but you know what? She said many times, I mean, and he said this, and I've seen it in a lot of speeches, where she says, I'm always talking to him, but he's the rock of my,
That's right.
life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Period.
But, so now Prince Charles, right? It's now His Majesty Charles, right?
But
He is
before
now
we get
king.
to that, I mean, think about the extraordinary life that this woman had.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're 26 years old. She's visited more than 100 countries. Canada 22 times. People in Canada love her, by the way. And people are wondering if the monarchy will survive this. And I think easily.
Well, that was where I was going with it.
Yeah.
It will, but I think it's going to be much less formal. I'm thinking.
I think
Under
he's
Charles?
pretty formal. He's been running everything for about 2 years. And Charles, he's 73 years old.
Right.
He understands
I
that
honestly don't
very
think
well.
anybody really had or has a lot of confidence in him. I don't think that he's taken it as seriously as she did. I don't think anyone's taken it as seriously as she did. I mean, I think she had a different position because she was a woman pushed into that situation because of his brother
Right.
Yeah, but you got to
her
remember,
dad,
her
you know,
grandmother
was
was
pushed
queen
out because
also.
he married another, outcast
Camilla.
Hollywood star.
Oh, that
No,
one.
I'm talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
her dad's brother.
Yeah, he married an American.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that
Yeah.
and then he started a lot of scandals and chose to give up the throne, and she was kind of thrust into that and didn't realize. I said thrust, didn't realize.
Yeah.
I had one thing I wanted to add because I think what you were saying about her presiding over 20 countries and talking about Churchill too, she as like a young 26-year-old woman who was working as a mechanic, right, albeit a royal mechanic, but she kind of came into this position at a period of like incredible global transition.
Incredible.
So right after World War II, this empire's changing. She's not even 30 and she's handling this entire crazy transition at a time when like women still had a different perception of roles. It's really a trip to me.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't
Kinda
think anyone.
reminds you of, like,
That's what I was trying to say. Is I don't think anyone really actually took her seriously at first, and she had a whole other struggle, and she had to. I mean, I think anybody in that situation, especially like some outsider like Diana or Meghan Markle or something, you know what I mean, like Princess Grace,
Right.
They all came outside of the monarchy and were placed in a situation where their life is completely changed. You think it seems glamorous and everybody's like, I want to be a princess. That looks amazing.
Yeah.
But the thing is that your life is no longer your own. You have to behave in a manner that and do things that you don't want to,
But guys, we have to remember something. There's a big difference between princess and queen, number one. Number two, she was super close to her grandmother.
Obviously.
She was super close to her grandmother, and her grandmother ruled for 66 years.
Yep.
Okay? I mean, before Elizabeth, her grandmother ruled longer than anyone.
Could you imagine having a U.S. president sitting there for 60 years?
Oh, my God.
Doesn't work that
Hey,
way.
Joe.
Right.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Yeah.
They might stuff him.
Oh, I think he's already been stuffed.
Anyway, guys, it's hey, she had a beautiful life. I mean, anybody would say, hey, I'd love to live that life, and to be able to live to 96 years old and have the accomplishments that this woman had,
It's
kudos to
phenomenal.
her.
I mean,
Yeah, it is.
I talked to Cliff this morning. I was like, oh, the queen died, and he was like, God, how old was she? She was like 150 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I think that like when we were young, even then, I mean,
Yeah.
she looked like she was
Yeah.
100 years old. I mean,
Yeah.
I was a little surprised that she was only 96.
She's kind of everybody's grandmother, right? She just looked like everybody's grandmother.
I know, right?
But I think you're right, Brandi. That life is going to wear on you. You're going to, when you're doing that 24/7.
Yeah, but you're a little insulated as well, and behind the old castle gates there. I mean, I don't
But
know.
you still have a lot of pressures
So,
on
getting
you.
back to that point though about the monarchy, I mean, I think it's going to loosen up a little bit. Do they need it? Do they need a monarchy anymore? I mean, is it something-
Absolutely. It's all about
I
money.
think so. I mean, they need the monarchy. I mean, they've got a
Have to.
system in place. They've got the prime minister that runs things, but really, I mean,
It's all about money, guys. I mean, it's
I agree.
Well, if it's about money, then you don't need it. I mean,
no,
technically,
they make
to run
money.
the country.
yes.
No, I know. Well, you tax the poor, and you know
No. Not at all.
the old feudal system. I'm just fucking with you.
Do they have something to do with like running the mint or like Bank of England? Is that their?
No. The thing is that because of tourism and other things that they do, they make hundreds, of tens of billions of dollars of pounds a year.
What about all the currency that has Queen Elizabeth on it now? Isn't there something about turning all that over?
There is actually.
Yeah.
I heard that as well. There's like 5 or 6 countries that have her on currency, and that will slowly be phased out as they move forward. Yeah.
Well, we still got Jefferson and Franklin. I mean, why do we need to phase
I
that
think
shit
that they've
out?
tried to change face many times over the course of her reign. Like there was a point where they did a reality show basically, and it was in like the 60s, early 60s, where they had somebody come in with a camera and kind of showcase the family, and then it became kind of a scandal as opposed to what they actually kind of wanted it to be.
I'm just going to go with nobody wants to see Charles on any
I know.
money.
Well, also, I mean, I just
Sorry, bro.
I don't know, obviously, but I just don't think that he's the person that should be.
Okay,
in
so
that
he's what,
kind of
70 something,
position.
right? So
73.
let's say he dies in the next 5 years, and it goes to his firstborn son, which is William.
William.
So William will
Man.
be king, and once he
Can we
goes, or
talk
if he
about
does,
William?
then the very
Goes to
next
George.
one is his son, which is George. Yeah,
Right.
so
William was such a piece of ass when he was a kid, dude. I mean, like, I swear to God, like when he was younger, and I was just like, I was always like, oh my God, he's so cute. And then it was crazy. Like overnight, he just
lost his
looked
hair.
like Bridge Troll, like his dad. You know what I mean? Like it was. I was just like, oh my God, what happened?
Troy, you know what
He
she's
got
talking
married,
about.
and then like he lost all of his hair and started like the ears got bigger or something, and then the
He went British.
the teeth started to show, and
He
I was like,
went
what
British.
the fuck
The
happened?
teeth fell
But
out.
now, like, you know, redheaded Prince Harry is actually like the
Ginger.
more attractive one. I hope that sticks, buddy.
That kind of
Wow.
goes back to what you were saying
But-
before, though, with Markle, right? I mean, you were talking about the pressure of the monarchy and the,
Right.
and the things that you have to do. Well, Markle says, I don't want any of this shit. They're like, so they
I mean, that
disavowed,
was
if you
I think
will,
that was an
the whole
even bigger
monarchy.
scandal. This was an actress.
Yeah. She's mixed race.
Yes, and
You
I
know?
think that
How
that's
does that got anything to do with
controversial. On
It's
Well,
never
I
happened
think
before in the monarchy. As far as
it's
we
never
know.
happened before, and there's certain things that they really struggled with. You know, like that's why they
Yeah.
iced out. You know, that's why she became queen, because they iced out. Henry Edward, her dad.
No, the reason that
Fuck,
she
I'm-
became queen was because her uncle married a.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
But
That's-
the woman wasn't mixed
Married
race,
a
and
what?
she
No,
had been
she-
married before.
she had been married before. I know.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that was such a huge scandal.
Right.
But there's never been, you know, a black person
No.
at all
No.
in the monarchy. But William won't be the next in line because he gave that up as well, right? Didn't he give up his position as
He did.
well?
Yeah.
He did. Well,
For her?
no, he was
What-
a second son, so it didn't matter. It's
Yeah.
always the first son.
And
So I don't think he
William
was-
is the first son.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. He gave up his
No.
No.
position.
No.
No, the
He got
ginger.
nothing to give up.
The ginger was not in line for anything.
I'm not talking about Henry. I'm talking about William, who married Meghan Markle.
That's not. No,
That's not
Yes,
William.
it
That's
is.
Henry.
William.
No, look it up, dudes. Redhead is Henry. William
Henry.
is
Who's Henry?
is hit their. Oh my God, you guys are you guys drunk?
Not
Probably.
yet. Not
Let's
yet.
see.
Sweet Jesus.
What time is it?
Prince William married Meghan Markle.
Prince Harry.
Prince Harry. married.
Harry.
No,
Yes.
Yeah, it's Harry. Harry's the redhead.
Who's the one that's
Harry
blonde in
did
this
not
room?
marry. The redhead did not marry Meghan Markle.
Yeah, he did.
No,
Yeah.
he didn't.
Yes, he
did.
did.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about? You're
Is it
drunk.
Prince Harry? Am I
Yes.
crazy?
It
Who's
is, yeah.
who's drinking now?
What's that other chick's name then?
Who's drinking now?
I guess it's me. I don't know.
What are,
It's the redhead. Okay, never mind. William.
oh, that's all there
It's a
is.
sad day for the British people, and we wish you nothing but the best. And if you believe that Brandi was right, don't subscribe. If you believe Toronto were right, hit that subscribe button. Catch you next time.